Look at Charity. Tabitha turned her into a demon. That's proof Tabitha's a witch.
Good. That zombie's finished. Miguel will never sleep with her now, so he won't die.
Something's going wrong. Ross is going to prove I'm a witch before I can even find Timmy and warn him about Norma.
Well, you're really cooked if they see me.
Yes, I know, so pipe down.
All right.
Everything's all right with Timmy. And he's nowhere near that dreaded Norma.
Peggy! Timmy has more dirty dishes.
Go wash them, you little creep!
Okay. What a grouch. Timmy wishes he could figure out where he knows Peggy from. If he knows Peggy. Sometimes in just the right light, Peggy looks so familiar. It must be from Harmony.
You'll never figure out where you saw me, Timmy. I can't let you figure it out. You and your princess are the bane of my existence. I can never let you tell anyone where I am, no matter what I have to do.
He did not do it!
What did you say?
You're wrong about Chad. He didn't drug Whitney's drink at the dance.
Well, honey, how do you know?
You're just gonna have to take my word for it.
Sweetheart, you sound so sure, but how do you know?
I can't tell you. But Chad is innocent.
I tried to tell you, Daddy. I knew that he didn't do it.
You see, Coach, just like I was telling you, I had nothing to do with putting drugs in Whitney's drink. Sweetheart, what proof do you have that Chad is innocent?
Who do you think had Whitney drugged at the youth center?
You did that.
Yes, I did.
Teresa, I wish you hold off on this hearing.
No, Chief Pennant, this is the perfect time.
Teresa, por favor. Listen to Sam and to Ethan.
Mama, I wish you would just stop worrying. Okay, Ethan and Mr. Davis are the best legal minds in town, and they will make sure that I get a light sentence.
But, Teresa, we can't guarantee anything. You know, especially since we haven't had the time to put together a proper defense.
Ethan's right. It would be better if we delayed.
Mr. Davis, I trust you. And I am pregnant with a Crane heir. Alistair Crane is not going to let anything bad happen to me.
Excuse me.
This is Davis.
Davis, Alistair, where are you?
At the courthouse for the sentencing hearing.
Good. Everything will be all over soon. I won't rest until Teresa's sentenced to death.
Hey, Miguel, don't you see? I was absolutely right. Charity's here. Tabitha's here. And she turned Charity into a demon.
I don't know what you're talking about, Reese, all right? Everything seems normal, you know. Charity's fine. There's nothing strange going on.
But there was. I saw Tabitha talking to a floating head.
A floating head?
Yeah, tell him, Charity. Tell him it's true. Tabitha turned you into a demon.
Reese, I don't know what you're talking about.
But you had these claws and big wings, and you had this horrible face.
Me? Reese, I think you need to lay off the Sci-Fi Channel. You're seeing things.
I'm not seeing anything. It was true.
Charity, what are you doing up here?
Helping Tabitha clean her attic.
Well, how come you didn't open the door when I banged on it?
I was going to. I couldn't get to it before you came charging in here like a raging bull. Don't you try anything, Kay.
This is a really beautiful cabinet, isn't it?
This cabinet? Yes, I love this cabinet. In fact, I actually want to see it in some better light.
Who cares about a cabinet? We have bigger fish to fry.
Well, I just want to take a closer look, that's all. Kay, don't move the cabinet.
Charity, what's wrong? Why don't you want Kay to move the cabinet?
Yeah. What's the deal?
Rebecca, what are you doing here?
I wouldn't miss this for the world. I practically killed myself getting back here from New York. I wanted to be here to see Teresa get the thumbs down.
It will be marvelous, won't it?
Absolutely. And you have me to thank for this brilliant scheme.
Well, I believe I have already thanked you, but I will say it again. Yes, your plan is working perfectly.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
What are those two doing here? Father Lonigan, thank heaven you're here. You have to talk to my Teresa. Please, tell her to stop this nonsense.
Mama, it is not nonsense. I'm doing the right thing.
Father, what's happened to my daughter? I mean, why on earth would she confess to a murder I know she could not have committed?
I wish I could tell you, my child.
Just, none of this makes any sense.
Pilar, as I told you, I'm afraid evil has returned to Harmony. And somehow it is affecting your daughter.
Sir, have you talked to this judge? I mean, this guy has a reputation for walking the straight and narrow. What if you can't convince him to see it your way?
Oh, I don't anticipate any problems with the judge. But if one arises, we'll find another way to deal with it. The bottom line is this. I won't rest until Teresa's sentenced to the death chamber.
Teresa, you know it's not too late to delay the sentence hearing, right? I just have to file an injunction.
No, I want to get this over with. Okay, there's no reason to delay it.
No reason? I can think of a dozen reasons, right? You haven't even spent an hour with your attorney, right? How can you have prepared a defense?
Ethan, I confessed. Mr. Davis knows why I killed Julian. It's gonna be okay.
Yes.
Hello, Judge Harris. Alistair Crane. I wonder if I might have a few moments of your time.
Dr. Russell, please, look, if you know who drugged Whitney, we'd all like to know. Because I don't want to go through my life with Coach Russell thinking that I did it and hating me.
Chad, just give us a minute, please. Daisy, you have to promise not to get angry. And you have to promise to still love me.
Baby, I'll always love you. Honey, okay? I'll always love you. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Now tell me, who put drugs in Whitney's drink?
Oh, God. Oh. Sorry, Tammy. Well, at least the breakfast rush is over. Yeah, well, when you finish these, you can take a break. If Peggy says it's okay. Where is she, huh? She around?
In the storeroom. She's been back there a long time.
Well, you two getting along all right?
Jimmy thinks so, but he keeps getting the feeling he knows her from somewhere. And must be from Harmony. Timmy hardly has been anyplace else.
They got all the credit. Well, they're not taking me back to Harmony.
Charity, why don't you want Kay to move the cabinet?
Yeah, how come?
Because it will mess up our system. Your system?
Yeah. Tabitha and I have been working very, very hard to organize this attic. Haven't we, Tabitha? Yes, we've been trying to put everything in its proper place.
Well, I promise I won't mess up your system. I just want to look at it in better light, and I'll put it right exactly back where it is.
Leave it, Kay.
It'll just take a minute, Charity.
Who cares about this stupid cabinet? Don't you people see? I've got proof that Tabitha is a witch.
This isn't good. Kay exposes Zombie as a demon. You and I are toast.
Miguel, look!
Oh, my God.
Mom, please just tell us. If Daddy's wrong about Chad, you have to say so. I mean, it's not fair to Chad for Dad to keep thinking that he's the one that drugged you when he didn't.
Whitney knows I would never do anything to hurt her.
Whitney's right. If Chad is innocent, I owe him a big apology. So, sweetheart, who is it? Who did this?
It's my patient. He confessed to me that he was mad at me and he wanted to get back at me.
A patient?
Yeah. I was very upset, honey. There's not even anything I can do to turn him in.
This bastard, he should be in jail.
I agree. But he told me in confidence, and I have to respect his privacy.
But, honey, this is our daughter.
I know that you're upset, TC. I was furious. But there isn't anything I can do with this evil person without violating doctor-patient confidentiality.
Maybe there has to be a way to turn him in.
Not without losing credibility with my other patients.
It's not fair for this creep to get away with this.
Well, honey, please don't get upset. Just try and understand it from my position.
All right, honey. I understand, but why didn't you tell me this before?
Hey, Dr. Russell, why'd you wait so long to clear me?
I was wrestling with my conscience. I mean, I knew that I could never tell you who it was, and I'm not even sure it's ethical that I told you as much as I have.
Well, I can completely understand why, she didn't say anything. I mean, until she was sure she could help Chad without risking her credibility.
That's right. The patient was mad because I wouldn't renew their prescription without a physical. And so he took it out on Whitney. I'm sorry. I feel terrible. I'm terribly sorry.
Mom, it's okay. We understand.
TC, do you understand?
Yes, sweetheart, I understand. But I just feel so bad the way I've been treating Chad these last couple of months.
I tried to tell you, Daddy.
So did I. I love Whitney, Coach. And I wouldn't hurt her for nothing.
I know that you wouldn't.
Like I said before, I owe you an apology. I'm truly sorry, Chad.
No. It ain't gonna be that easy, man. No, no way.
Timmy was gonna fill the salt and pepper shakers, okay?
What are you, bragging? Just do it.
Okay. Hey, Camille, get it done. Peggy shouldn't smoke. It's not good for her.
Neither are insubordinate busboys. So beat it.
Smoking causes all sorts of ailments. There's cyanide in that smoke.
Would you just get out of here?
Okay. Wait a second. That nose! Jimmy got it!
That lamp.
What?
This lamp, it looks like one of ours that we lost in the fire. My mom's been trying to replace it.
I won't forget this betrayal, okay? Miguel's gonna suffer for your stupidity.
Tabitha, is there any way that I could buy this lamp from you, for my mom?
Buy it? Don't be ridiculous, Miguel. You can have it.
For free.
For free.
Ah! What is going on? I finally have proof that Tabitha is a witch, and all you people can talk about is furniture and lamps!
Okay, Reese, just calm down, okay? I'm sorry, but I haven't seen any proof.
Neither have I.
Okay, Charity is not a demon, and I haven't seen any floating heads.
Well, I saw it. I know it's got to be around here somewhere.
Hey, Ross, be careful. I have valuable antiques up here in this attic. Stop it.
Aha! There it is.
So what happened with the judge?
We had a chat. I'm not sure what the judge is going to do, so I want you to be on your toes to make sure I get what I want. You do know what I want, don't you?
Yes, sir, you want Teresa's sentence to death.
That's right. I'm leaving it up to you to convince the judge to do the right thing.
Alistair, Mr. Crane, sir, I am supposed to be defending Teresa. How am I supposed to push for the death penalty without making it look obvious?
You're the smart-ass lawyer. Figure it out.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Philip Harris presiding. Be seated.
So you're saying you're not going to accept my apology?
I don't want your apology. I want a promise.
What kind of promise?
From the very first day that I arrived here in Harmony, you've all thought the worst of me. You started hassling me, started telling me to stay away from your daughters because I was just a kid from the streets. And you and Dr. Russell were always on my case. Always suspicious of every little thing I did, even after I saved Whitney's life, more than once. I even took a bullet for you, Dr. Russell. But no, that's not enough for you people to believe that I'm not a bad guy.
Chad, I never thought that you were a bad guy.
Oh, come on, Dr. Russell. You didn't want me around, period.
I just thought that my daughters were too young to hang around with you.
Maybe they were. But to accuse me of having anything to do with drugs, that really hurt. I have never touched drugs, and I never will. But you automatically assumed it was me when somebody put something in Whitney's drink.
Chad, we came in, we saw you and Whitney, and you were struggling with her.
I was trying to help her, Coach. I was trying to keep her away from all those guys who were hanging all over her.
You're right, Chad. We misjudged you.
Yes, we did. We were wrong.
Yeah, you were. But I'm gonna let that slide. On one condition. I want you to promise that the next time anything bad happens, that you won't think of me first. I want you to think about it first, and then I want you to think about everything that I have done for your family. And I don't want you to just jump to conclusions.
I hear what you're saying, Chad, and we promise.
Okay, then. I want something else.
What is it?
I want to be able to go out with Whitney.
Okay. If it's okay with Whitney.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a problem.
All right. Well, all right. You hear that? now that we got the green light, you gonna stick around and help me record a song tonight?
No. No music. I forbid it.
Ta-da! I told you there was a floating head.
Is it really floating?
Of course. And I saw it talking to Tabitha. And Tabitha must have put another spell on Charity to make her forget that she turned her into a demon. But I've got you now, witch. You and your floating head.
A floating head that happens to be attached to a body. A dummy, to be precise.
What?
A dressmaker's dummy, Ross.
But I saw it talk. I have proof.
Yes, the only thing you've proved is how well you played the fool, lad.
But it was floating, and Charity was turned into a demon. I don't understand.
Reese, let me see your hands.
Huh?
Your hands. Where'd you get these stains?
I was doing research on those berries in the backyard last night.
Oh.
What, the berries I used in my tea?
Yeah, the ones that made Mrs. Bennett, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald, and Dr. Russell see those strange things.
Well, that explains it.
What?
You'd been holding those berries when you saw Tabitha turn Charity into a demon and when you saw the floating head. You were hallucinating, Reese, from the berries.
No, I know what I saw.
Look, I saw my mom reading her tea leaves, and she said that the images she saw were incredibly real to her.
Miguel, if Reese says he saw them, maybe we should believe him.
Thanks, Kay. Maybe Miguel's right.
I know I am. All right, those berries made you see things.
At least that explains his bizarre behavior.
My bizarre behavior?
Hey, come on, you guys, let's just leave Tabitha alone. I'm really sorry we all barged in on you like this.
Oh, that's all right. I know you youngsters have wild imaginations.
Well, I'm going to stay here, help Tabitha some more, so...
Well, what about the lamp, Miguel?
Would it be all right if I came back for it later?
Well, sure.
Thanks. You ready, Kay? Let's go, Reese.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
I am gonna make her pay. She's gonna suffer for this betrayal.
And so, Your Honor, since the defendant confessed to cold-blooded murder, the people see no other recourse but to suggest that you sentence her to the maximum penalty, death.
Order. Order, please. Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor has seen Teresa Crane's file, and I'm sure you've read of the extraordinary extenuating circumstances that led to this act. Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald was an innocent young girl. Julian Crane raped her, impregnated her, and forced her into a marriage that she did not want. And then when all was revealed, this little girl found her life in ruins around her because she had lost the one great love of her life. I'm sure Your Honor understands how my client was feeling when she found Julian Crane and shot him. She was distraught. This is a crime of passion.
Good, Davis. You're playing it exactly right. Pretty little Teresa. You won't be so pretty on death row. You won't be pretty at all when you walk the Green Mile.
You said I got it. Got what?
Timmy thought he remembered where he saw Peggy from, but he guess it's gone now.
Look, I've told you 1,000 times. We've never met before.
Well, if Peggy does remember where she and Timmy met, will she tell Timmy?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, I've never gone back. Never.
Dr. Russell, why don't you want Whitney to sing? What does you have against music?
I don't have anything against music, Chad. I just want Whitney to concentrate on her tennis. I don't want her to get distracted. She's worked too long and too hard.
I agree with you, Eve. I mean, Whitney is completely dedicated to her tennis, and I don't want her to start missing matches and practices.
Well, look, I know how dedicated Whitney is to her sport, okay? I mean, I used to help her with practice. And if tennis is what Whitney wants, then I'll support her 100%.
All right. Oh, baby, I think it's time for us to go home and let these two catch up.
Thank you, Daddy.
All right. Good night, young man. And don't be late.
I won't.
You'll be home soon, right?
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Why are you so adamant about not letting Whitney do music?
Back off, David. I don't pry into your past. Don't pry into mine.
Well, can you believe it? We can actually be together.
I know. It's wonderful.
In your own words, can you describe how a person like Teresa could have been driven to commit such a brutal act?
She was incredibly naive, right? Teresa had such optimism, and Julian took advantage of that.
My daughter, Teresa, was always a hard worker. She got good grades in school. She was devoted to her family. And she was always a good girl. Always a good girl.
I've known Teresa all her life. She's a good Catholic, never misses Mass. Always one of the first to volunteer to help with our charitable work. She's a loving daughter, sister, and friend.
I've also known Teresa her whole life. I never knew her to do anything dishonest. I mean, even when she was a kid, she never pulled typical pranks like other kids. She was too busy concentrating on her schoolwork and her future career.
What were her career goals?
Oh, I know she wanted to be a fashion designer, but her true goal was to be Ethan Crane's wife. We all knew that.
Would you say that Julian Crane destroyed that dream for Teresa?
Oh, yeah. I would definitely say yes.
Thank you, Chief Bennett.
You may step down.
Your Honor, I think we've proven that Teresa has led an exemplary life. I mean, she's never even had a moving violation. This is a model citizen who's committed her first offense. Okay, it's a crime. It's a crime of passion. It's a crime of passion against a man who treated her brutally, who abused her. And Teresa's confessed to the crime. She's facing her punishment with bravery. But that punishment should be nothing more than probation, Your Honor. This isn't a crime of murder. This is justifiable homicide because Julian Crane was killing her in his own way. Teresa merely defended herself. Defense rests, Your Honor.
This is station house. Be back later.
Thank you, Senator.
Mr. Davis, you've presented a convincing argument. And the district attorney's office has presented the facts as the people understand them. As far as I can see, there's only one ruling in this case. The one ruling I can make in good conscience that best serves justice.
Ross will be the death of me with his snooping and his accusations.
Oh, yeah, he's a royal pain. I'll do something good to him.
Just be glad if no one believed him about you being a witch or you being a demon.
Or you being a disembodied head. If those kids had found out that you're for real, I'd be burned for sure. Oh, I need a martini.
He was deliberately trying to expose me. I'm gonna tear your life apart, Kay. I swear it.
Things will get worse for you before they get better, zombie. The evil curtain that you have thrown over Harmony is being weakened as we speak.
I know! I can feel it! But why? Who would challenge evil?
Look into the scroll. Eve Russell told the truth, or part of the truth. So they know Chad didn't drug Whitney. Chad and Whitney are together now, and love is in the air.
Damn Eve Russell. I will not let evil be weakened. I'll punish her for taking away Chad's guilt. I'll just destroy her and her entire family.
Hey, I was thinking, why don't we, wait a little while and then, I'm gonna try to talk to your parents again.
Talk to him about what?
About letting you try a music career.
No. Just forget it, okay? My mom's never gonna agree to it. And besides, tennis is the only career that I want anyway.
Whitney, I know you spent your whole life on tennis, but I only think it's because that's what your parents want. I still believe that's not what's in your heart.
Well, you're wrong.
Well, we'll see. But I still got hope.
Okay.
But you know what? No matter what, I really think the future holds something special for us. Come on.
Shouldn't I wish Peggy would listen to me about smoking? It's so bad for a person. And Timmy wishes he could figure out where he knew Peggy from. There's something up with that face. It's that nose. Timmy would remember a nose like that.
Teresa. Mijita, it's not too late for you to speak for yourself. Please tell the judge the truth.
Please, Teresa, just do it. Right before the judge announces sentencing, just tell him that you didn't kill Julian.
Don't worry. It's gonna be all right.
It's just a matter of time now.
Come on, Judge. Do your duty.
In the matter of the state versus Teresa Crane, insomuch that you have confessed to murdering your husband, Julian Crane, I can come to no other decision but to find you guilty of murder in the first degree. And I hereby sentence you to be put to death. Order! I will have order in the courtroom, please. Order! Order!
Mr. Davis, please,
Order.
do something. Please.
Order, please.